Today's video is an object lesson in why you shouldn't carry your knives in your back pocket. No, not really. This was actually built this way on purpose, believe it or not. This was made by a maker who goes by the pseudonym Charlie Bronson. His actual name is Charles Aycocks, I believe, Aycocks. And I've been hearing stories about these knives for probably decades now, and I've never actually seen one in person, and it tickles me so much. It bends my mind. It feels like I'm looking at this through a fisheye lens right now. Getting a smooth walk and talk and a tight build on a curved back spring like that is not a trivial matter by any means. Gorgeous stag on this. And so, speaking of the stag, the story is traditionally most makers would use heat and pressure to flatten out the stag before fitting it onto a knife. Charlie went the other direction and built the liners and back spring and blade curved to fit the natural curve of the pieces of stag that he chose for the knife he was building. Really, really wild. Not quite perfectly centered, but it doesn't rub. And just perfect walk and talk, which I don't even know how you can do that with the spring off. Yeah, this thing hurts my brain. I am so stoked to finally have one of these. Really, really cool. Charlie is a maker out of Kissimmee, Florida. He has virtually pretty much no online presence. I had never actually even seen one of these in pictures on the internet until I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. Leroy Price? Yeah, I think Leroy Price. The guy who wrote the Knife Mechanisms book did a video on these, and the dealer he was doing the video with mentioned in the video that he had one available. And I just started scrambling, sending out messages, trying to track down the dealer, and desperately trying to get one of these. And the dealer did, in fact, have one left. It was another dealer out of Florida, Dan Piergalini, also an old timer with very little internet presence. I had to mail him a check to buy this. Yeah. Really, really cool. I paid $350 for it. I was very, very happy to pay $350 for it. So I believe that's the going rate. Charlie is still making these, apparently, when I talked to Dan. Charlie is 81 and still cranking these out when he has time and feels like it. So this one was made last year. It is recent production. I don't know how many he's made over the years. But they do exist. It's not just a myth of the maker who would build knives curved to fit the natural curve of the stag. It really did happen. So there you go. That is a look at a really, really neat Charlie Bronson or Charles Aycocks crooked knife. Such a sweet addition to the collection.